I'm doing good. What did you say your name is?
My name is Brandon Thomas, and I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Now, where you from, Brandon?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
And what brings you to Morehead State?
Uh, my younger sister is going to be a freshman, incoming freshman this year.
Incoming freshman this year. You're going to be an incoming freshman this year?
Yes, I am.
What brought you to Morehead State?
College.
College. What
Yeah.
program?
Veterinary technician.
Veterinary technician. That's great, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What did you think about that big firecracker you just looked at? You just spotted him for the first time.
It's really cool. And all the little ones over there are cool too.
All the little ones on the wall.
Yeah. The different
So,
colors.
he kind of put you in shock there for a minute, didn't you? But now you got to see something that you were familiar with and you didn't really know it till you got to looking at it, right?
Right.
That's this big picture hanging on the wall here. And when you recognize that, where'd you recognize that bridge is from?
Cincinnati, Ohio into Kentucky.
Cincinnati, Ohio, up in your territory, isn't it?
Yep.
And your name is what?
Genevieve Lilly.
Okay, and you're Brandon's baby sister, I've been told.
Yes.
So that's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to Brandon, and you've done a good job of talking to me, too.
Okay.
So, Brandon, what did you think about the big firecracker Dan?
I didn't know if it was big or not looking at the picture. You know, he was holding a little baby one, but then he directed me to this one. I think it's pretty cool. It's a neat little story behind it.
He's got several stories behind him, and I know you did. This is probably about the first 6 minutes you recognized him.
Yeah.
And you come all the way from Cincinnati today, and you didn't know you was going to run into a big firecracker, did you?
I didn't know I was going to run into Firecracker Dan today.
So that's pretty neat. And you're going to look him up on Facebook and check him out and see what makes him tick.
Yeah.
The aliens took him up
YouTube.
into the universe and checked him out. There's a story up on YouTube,
Okay.
and it's called Firecracker Dan and the Alien.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at that as well.
Take a look at that, and you get back with Firecracker Dan and tell him what you thought about it. What did you think about that, Brandon, when you got to see Firecracker Dan land the house?
The house, it's kind of weird. A firecracker has his own house, but, you know, it's definitely different. It's a new experience for me.
Yeah, and it's something that you can take back to Cincinnati, isn't it?
Yeah, story I can tell. I got a 2-year-old. I'll have to show him Firecracker Dan.
Oh, that'd be great. And show those digital videos on YouTube. That they're very clean, and he can listen to all he wants to of them.
Okay.
And he's going to try to find him a mountain as he listens to him. He's going to try to find the Blackbird Mountain. And we got a dog named Weezer. He's a black and tan. He's a coon hound. And he's got this 400-pounder, got a coon going with him. And they've been searching for Blackbird Mountain now for over 24 years. And they got another dog at the campfire site right now. His name is Blue Tick.
Okay.
He's the Dog of Thunder.
Dog of Thunder.
And he's to show them where a path is that they're to follow to find a crystal ball. And when they find this crystal ball, that mountain they've been looking for 24 years, if they find that crystal ball on that path somewhere, someplace, then they will find the Blackbird Mountain. Because once they find that ball, they found the mountain. Yeah. But you'll have to listen to episode 1 all the way through 30 or 31 to see where you're at.
Okay.
But, so let's go back here on the wall and take a peek at them right quick. And you can walk back there with them. We'll name them off. And go right back there with them and point at that first one up there.
Okay.
That's Firecracker Dan.
Okay.
And Firecracker Nan, that right there is Independence Day, the Memorial Day or Veterans Day. That's Halloween Pumpkin, Firecracker Dan next again. The Fuses Firecracker, the Firecracker Girl, the Halloween Tree, that's the Halloween Cat, and that's the turkey for Thanksgiving. That's Santa Claus for Christmas. That's the Christmas tree all lit up for Christmas. That's the snowman for Christmas. That's the reindeer for Christmas. You got the candy cane for Christmas. You got that's the elf for Christmas. You got the Valentine Girl. You got the coat of many colors. You got that's cotton candy. That's the elf. That right there is Veterans Day. That's the leprechaun, Abraham Lincoln, Richard Hickman Menifee, and Daniel Boone.
No.
So what do you think about all of them? I named most of them after holidays.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty unique thing you're doing here. I think it's it's interesting.
But you get on there and follow them out. And what I want you to do, I know you're going to come back and visit your sister and stuff. When you do, if you come back in here, I'll talk to you some more and try to explain to you what they are.
Okay.
Because it's something you can't just explain it just in a few minutes. It might take a few hours to explain it all. Because he's been out there now for a whole year. And when you look up here, you see all of his newspaper clippings where he's been in the newspaper several times. And you can see he's been to Ireland. You can see he's been to Arizona. You can see that he's been to South Korea. He's been to London, England. He's been to Paris, France. He's been to Paris Island, South Carolina, the military base with the Marines. And he's just been all over the place. But that's his newspaper clippings right there.
Nice.
So, Brandon, you know what? It's been good seeing you. And tell me now, just give me a sentence what you think about Firecracker Dan and all of his next of kin.
I think I'll be looking into it a little bit more and doing some, exploring and figuring out what he's all about. I think he's a pretty cool guy. I think he's probably got some good stories behind him.
Yeah, and your little boy is 2 years old?
2 years old.
And what's your boy's name?
He's Braden.
Braden. That's a pretty good name, hasn't it? Does he play football or what's he get into?
Nothing yet. He's just a little too young for it, but he might follow after Dad and play a little football.
Oh, I thought you played some football.
Yeah.
And where'd you play football, for Moorhead or another?
I played for Walsh University.
Walsh, what is it now?
Walsh, W-A-L-S-H.
Walsh University. All right. How many years did you play? About 4?
I played 5 years.
5 years. Y'all must have had a good team.
Sometimes.
But Firecracker Dan, I've got a picture put away, but he was on the football team, and he's the most valuable player.
Nice.
MVP, they called him, and he tackled everybody on both teams all at the same time. So now he was a ball player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And I know you were too. But he would have practiced with you about any trouble. But it's good seeing you here at Moorhead State University, and it's good that you and I both wear masks today, and your baby sister does too. And maybe we'll defeat this coronavirus.
Hopefully.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. I'll
problem.
put this up there for you where your little boy can watch it.
Okay.
That'd be great.
All right,
Thank you
thank you.
very much.